So again, for this third example, we have Oil Pro and Gas Tech. They're an oil duopoly. They have a inverse demand curve of P equals 100 minus 2Q, and they have marginal costs of 12 and 20 respectively. Before, we assumed that they were operating as in a Cournot model. Now we're going to say that the market is a Stackelberg oligopoly and Oil Pro moves first. We're going to go through and find our production, price, and profits. So since Oil Pro moves first, we can calculate Grease Tech's reaction function and plug that into the market demand to get Oil Pro's output. So calculate Grease Tech's reaction function and plug that into the market demand curve to get Oil Pro's output. So we have the marginal revenue for Grease Tech. That's just going to equal 100 minus 2 times QO minus 4 times QG. We found that in the previous video. And as always, we're setting our marginal revenue equal to our marginal cost. So we have 100 minus 2 QO minus 4 QG, and we'll set that equal to 20. So we're solving for QG, and same as last time, our QG equals 20 minus 0.5 QO. That's Grease Tech's reaction function. Now we're going to sub this into the market demand function. In the Cournot case, we subs it into the Oil Pro's reaction function. This time, since we're in a Stackelberg model, we're going to sub the second mover's reaction function into the inverse demand curve. So we have the market inverse demand curve is equal to 100 minus 2 times QO plus QG. Plugging in, we have 100 minus 2 times QO plus 20 minus 0.5 QO. So we're going to simplify that. P equals 100 minus 2 QO minus 40 plus QO. Simplifying again, and so P equals 60 minus QO, and that is Oil Pro's inverse demand curve. From that inverse demand curve, we can get Oil Pro's marginal revenue curve and set that equal to their marginal cost. So we have 60 minus 2 QO for the marginal revenue equals 12. So 2 QO equals 48, and QO equals 24. So that's the Stackelberg production for Oil Pro. Let's plug that into our reaction function for Grease Tech. And so we have QG equals 20 minus 0.5 QO. QG equals 20 minus 0.5 times 24. And so QG equals 8. Now we have the two quantities. We can figure out the price. We're going to plug those into our inverse demand function. P equals 100 minus 2 times QO plus QG. And so P equals 100 minus 2 times 24 plus 8. and our P will equal 36. Now let's quickly find the profits. The profits are the same. We have price minus the marginal cost of Oil Pro times Oil Pro's quantity. So Oil Pro's profit is 36 minus 12 times 24. And so Oil Pro's profits are 576. Do the same thing for Greasetech. Greasetech's profit is the market price minus the marginal cost times Greasetech's quantity. So we have 36 minus 20 times 18, excuse me. And so Greasetech's profit is 324.